Hello everybody, myself Jyoti, and today we are going to talk about BCS theory, and this is lecture 7. Just like medical researchers, they are very keen to know how a virus attacks body cells to cause a fever or inflammation and so on. Physicists, they also wanted to know what makes the electrons in superconductor behave in such an unusual fashion. We know that electrons, वो बहुत उनका behavior, it is very different in superconductor. So physicists wanted to know why that behavior is. So Bardeen, Cooper, and Schrieffer theory, BCS theory, that provides just this sort of explanation for the symptoms of superconductivity. Now, how are the electrons in superconductors? The superconductivity energy gap and evidence of long range electronic order both pointed out that electrons in superconductor are somehow bound together. जैसे कि हम लोगों ने लास्ट लेक्चर्स में भी पढ़ा है that electrons they are bound together as a pair in superconductor. Now electron का charge negative है and both these electrons being negatively charged, naturally they will repel each other. They should not come together and form a pair. So why this is happening in superconductor? Why the electrons in superconductor they want to act in unison? अगर दोनों का भी चार्ज नेगेटिव नेगेटिव है तो वो साथ में नहीं रहना चाहिए, बट इन सुपरकंडक्टर they want to act in unison. So why it is so? What brings electrons together in superconductor? ये क्वेश्चन है. So getting electrons together requires a special mechanism because they are negatively charged particles. By their very nature, they will repel one another, and we call this interaction the Coulomb force, which is between like charges. दो electrons है, both of them are negatively charged, so naturally there will exist Coulomb repulsive force between the two. Sophisticated theories of the electronic properties of metals show that such forces are tempered in the confines of crystalline lattice. The influence of the positively charged ions in the lattice acts as a screen against the Coulomb forces between electrons. When we are talking about superconductivity, we have electrons moving through the crystal lattice. Now, crystal lattice के अंदर we have ions. Now, these ions are positively charged ions. So now when we talk about two electrons who are bound together as a pair, actually वो दोनों इलेक्ट्रॉन के बीच में Coulomb repulsive force कम क्यों है? Because in between we have a positive ion screen. So that is what we are going to discuss next. Now, does the theory of superconductivity must furnish a mechanism by which electrons can cooperate with each other when electrical forces drives them apart? When we talk about two electrons, they should repel each other. But when we talk about superconductivity, they are acting in unison. So we should know what is the mechanism. So the right mechanism for the two electrons to act in unison with each other was proposed by Herbert Froelich in 1950. So Froelich what suggested? He suggested that the ions in a superconductor, the crystalline lattice itself must participate in the interaction of the electrons. So Froelich ने क्या बताया? It is not only electrons which are taking part in superconductivity, लेकिन crystal lattice के अंदर we have positive ions also. So superconductivity में only electrons they are not participating, but along with electrons, phonons also taking participation. अगर इसी को दूसरे वर्ड्स में हम लोग बोले तो अर्लियर all the theories they were based on electron interaction. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन है, they are negatively charged particles, they should repel each other, something like that. So we were only focusing कि ये दोनों electrons how they are behaving with each other. But according to Froelich, it is not about how two electrons behaving, but it is about how electron and phonon interacting with each other. So Froelich का theory it is based upon electron phonon interaction. So we are not focusing now on electron interaction, rather to understand superconductivity we are focusing on electron phonon interaction. Now phonons क्या है? Phonons क्या है और उसका role क्या है? Now phonons are fancy quantum mechanical name for the natural vibrations of the crystal lattice. जैसे कि light है, light के लिए particle of light we call as a photon. Similar to that, crystal के अंदर जो भी vibrations होते हैं ions के, atoms के, those vibrations they are named as phonons. So when we talk about phonons, phonons कुछ नहीं है, phonons are natural vibrations of the crystal lattice. Now in a solid, the disruption of the crystal lattice caused by moving ions causes ordinary resistance in the metals. Crystal lattice के अंदर we have ions. These ions are vibrating about their mean position. और सपोज आपने क्रिस्टल का टेम्परेचर बढ़ा दिया तो ये वाइब्रेशंस भी बढ़ेंगे, बिकॉज टेम्परेचर व्हेन यू इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर वी नो दैट थर्मल एनर्जी विल इंक्रीज बिकॉज E इक्वल्स टू 3/2 kT. तो टेम्परेचर बढ़ गया तो एनर्जी बढ़ गई, एनर्जी बढ़ गई तो वाइब्रेशंस बढ़ गए. एनर्जी ज़्यादा है, नेचुरली द आयन विल वाइब्रेट मोर. इट इज़ लाइक दैट. Now, this increased motion brings more obstacles for passing electrons and the resistance goes up. We have phonons. बहुत सारे phonons हैं inside the crystal lattice. phonons के बीच में से इलेक्ट्रॉन जा रहा है. ठीक है, अगर फोनॉन ज़्यादा मूव नहीं करता, इट इज़ नॉट वाइब्रेटिंग मच, दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन कैन पास through the gap very easily, so it is not suffering any resistance, and that is what superconductivity is. But when suppose आपने टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज कर दिया, phonon is vibrating, there are vibrations, phononic vibrations, so that when this electron will start to move, then it will get scattered because of the vibrations of the phonons. It will interact with the phonon. So because of this phonon, this electrons is getting scattered. Scattering is nothing but the resistance. So now if phononic vibrations are more, in that case आपका जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है that will face resistance. Let us talk about electron-phonon interaction. But now we are saying that electron-phonon interaction causes superconductivity as well. हम लोगों ने दो बातें बोली है. वन इज इलेक्ट्रॉन फोनॉन इंट्रैक्शन. जैसे कि फ्रोलिक ने कहा कि सुपर कंडक्टिविटी के लिए इट इज़ नॉट इलेक्ट्रॉन इलेक्ट्रॉन इंट्रैक्शन विच इज़ इंपॉर्टेंट, बट इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है, इलेक्ट्रॉन फोनॉन इंट्रैक्शन. सेकेंड चीज़ हम लोगों ने जो बोली कि फोनॉन के वाइब्रेशन ज़्यादा रहेंगे तो इलेक्ट्रॉन विल गेट स्कैटर्ड बिकॉज ऑफ फोनॉन, एंड इन दैट केस इट विल सफर रेजिस्टेंस, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस सुपर कंडक्टिविटी विल रिड्यूस. तो दोनों भी चीज़ें, सो दिस टू थिंग्स आर कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी. So the fact that the superconductors are always who are ordinary conductors and the best ordinary conductors do not become superconductor. Take the example of gold, take the example of silver. They are best ordinary conductors, but are they superconductors? No. So जो भी अच्छे conductors है, they cannot become superconductors. Superconductors are generally poor conductors. However, only a very compelling experiment result in 1950 convinced skeptics that electron-phonon interaction was indeed the mechanism responsible for superconductivity, as there is a contradiction. In one way, we are saying that electron-phonon interaction is responsible for superconductivity, and second way, हम लोग ऐसे भी बोल रहे हैं because of the phonons, electron is getting scattered and there is a resistance because of it. But then in 1950, some experiments were performed which actually prove that it is electron-phonon interaction which is responsible for superconductivity. Now, what about momentum? Momentum क्या है? Momentum it is given by mass into velocity. That means momentum measures mass in motion. And fundamental law of kinematics क्या है? When two objects collide, momentum is conserved. This means that if we add together the momentum for the two objects to find the total momentum of the pair, it will be the same before and after collision. The momentum of each individual object can change, but the sum of the two always gives the same answer. ये बहुत ही fundamental concept है kinematics का. We all know this. So, take the example of a large truck. Large truck crashes with the small car. एक ट्रक है, एक कार है, दे आर क्रैशिंग टू ईच अदर. तो व्हेन दिस हैपन्स, कार लड़केज वायलेंटली, कार एकदम वायलेंटली मूव हो जाएगी, बट ट्रक बेयरली स्लोज, ट्रक थोड़ा स्लो डाउन, उसका स्पीड विल रिड्यूस बट इट विल नॉट गेट दैट मच अफेक्टेड. सो व्हाई इट इज हैपनिंग लाइक दिस? द ट्रक हैज ट्रांसफर्ड सम ऑफ इट्स मोमेंटम टू द कार, विच बीइंग लाइटर गेन्स मोर वेलोसिटी. ट्रक ने मोमेंटम ट्रांसफर किया कार को, बिकॉज दैट मोमेंटम कार हैज गेन्ड वेलोसिटी, और इस वेलोसिटी की वजह से कार इज वायलेंटली अनस्टेबल. बट when heavier truck, it doesn't get affected that much. So it is all about mass. Now, can we compare electron phonon interaction like the collision between cars and trucks. Such a description proves useful because collisions between electrons and phonons obey the same momentum laws as collision between cars and trucks. So yes, we can use the same principle because car और truck के बीच में जो हो रहा है same thing is happening between electron and phonon. So a strong electron-phonon interaction appears to be favorable both to superconductivity and to high resistance. So इलेक्ट्रॉन और फोनॉन के बीच में हाई इंटरेक्शन होना चाहिए, स्ट्रॉन्ग इंटरेक्शन होना चाहिए, देन ओनली वी विल गेट सुपर कंडक्टिविटी. लेकिन इलेक्ट्रॉन और फोनॉन के बीच में अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग इंटरेक्शन रहता है सो दैट कैन लीड टू हाई रेजिस्टेंस ऑल्सो. बोथ थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग हियर. नाउ बेस्ट ऑर्डिनरी कंडक्टर्स जैसे सिल्वर है, गोल्ड है, कॉपर है, दे डू नॉट बिकम सुपर कंडक्टर्स. वाई? Because if we talk about silver, if we talk about gold, if we talk about copper, इनमें there is a weak interaction between electron and phonon. जितने भी best ordinary conductors है उसमें electron और phonon के बीच में interaction weak होता है. And for superconductivity we need strong interaction between electron and phonon. So that is why, that is the reason. नाउ हमारे पास दो फोनॉन्स है, एक थर्मल फोनॉन, एक वर्चुअल फोनॉन. द काइंड ऑफ लेटेस्ट वाइब्रेशंस दैट कॉज resistance, that is the phonons which are responsible, are called thermal phonons because they are stimulated by temperature. मैंने अभी आपको बताया था कि phonons nothing but the vibrations. Now these vibrations are temperature dependent. टेम्परेचर जैसे जैसे आप रेज करोगे एनर्जी ऑफ आयंस विल इंक्रीज बिकॉज E इक्वल्स टू 3/2 kT. जितना एनर्जी बढ़ेगा उतना वाइब्रेशंस ज़्यादा होगा. तो यहाँ पे जो फोनॉन्स का वाइब्रेशंस इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन टेम्परेचर, दे आर टर्म्ड एज थर्मल फोनॉन्स. They occur at random, impart random momentum to passing electrons. Now these phonons which are vibrating about their mean position, and thermal phonons which are temperature dependent, they will move in any direction and they will interact with the electron, pass momentum to electron randomly. The phonons that take part in superconductivity on the other hand do not owe their existence to thermal agitation of the lattice. The distortions of the lattice we are talking about are short-lived phenomena that come into being specially to enable the attractive electron-electron interaction to take place. Second type of phonons जो है, they are the kind of phonons which will act in such a way कि दो electrons साथ में आने चाहिए. Okay, so those kind of phonons are virtual phonons. Both thermal phonons and the so-called virtual phonons that bring about superconductivity are just vibrations of the ions in the metal, differing in how and when they occur. So phonons, whenever you try to understand phonon, just keep in mind that phonons क्या है? Vibrations of the ions in the metal. Now let us talk about Bardeen. We have solved a key problem in the theory of superconductivity, namely how to attract electrons to one another. The theory needed additional insights to fill in the missing steps between such attracted electrons and the superconductivity. And Bardeen, he has received Nobel Prize twice in physics. First, he invented the transistor in 1947, thus initiating the modern electronic revolution. In later years, he was responsible for key concepts in the development of the photocopy machine also. And the third thing is, in 1950, he turned his attention to the theory of superconductivity. And Froelich ने क्या बताया? It is not electron-electron interaction which is responsible, but electron-phonon interaction is responsible for the superconductivity. But जो उसका main mechanism है, that was given by Bardeen. So he constructed a theory relating superconductivity to the electron-phonon interaction, duplicating Froelich's result using a different theoretical picture of superconductivity. Now the question arises, why does superconductivity occurs? So हम लोगों ने लास्ट टू लास्ट लेक्चर में आई गेस बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट सीखा था. वी हैव सुपर कंडक्टर्स, दे कैरी टू टाइप्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. वन इज सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, अनदर इज नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. उसमें what you have to remember is super electrons, they are at a lower energy state, and normal electrons, that they are at the higher energy state. If you remember, that is what we have studied. Now why superconductivity gets lost at a certain temperature? You know that there is a certain temperature Tc. If you increase the temperature above Tc, then the superconductor superconductivity is lost. Why that is happening? Because super electrons at lower energy level यहाँ पे है, and normal electrons are here at the higher energy level. When you raise the temperature, जब आप temperature बढ़ाते हो, this super electrons they gain energy and they go from lower energy state to higher energy state. अगर हायर एनर्जी स्टेट पे सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन आ गया, देन इट इज नॉट अ सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन, इट हैज बिकम नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड द सुपर कंडक्टिविटी इज लॉस्ट. ओके, so superconductivity occurs because the superconducting state has lower energy. लोअर एनर्जी है नॉर्मल स्टेट से, इसीलिए सुपरकंडक्टिविटी है. So the theory of superconductivity had to provide a mechanism for energy lowering. ये हम लोग को पता चल गया that super electrons they exist in a lower energy state. लेकिन ये lower energy state में क्यों है? Why there is energy lowering mechanism? That we should know. Leon Cooper took the next significant step in developing the theory of superconductivity in 1956 by calculating what happens when two electrons are added to a metal in the presence of attractive interaction of the sort we have been discussing. So Bardeen gave the mechanism for electron-phonon interaction, and Cooper he developed the superconductivity theory by calculating what happens when two electrons they are added to a metal in the presence of attractive interaction, how the energy is lowered and why it is lowered and so on. Let us talk about bound system. If you have to understand all this, then you should know what is bound system. Classical physics क्या बताता है? Any two particles, no matter how weakly they are attracted, they can form a bound system and lower in energy. That is what classical physics is. लेकिन इसके अपोजिट वी हैव अ टाइटली बाउंड क्वांटम मैकेनिकल पार्टिकल्स have large average velocities and thus have large energies of motion. So both are contradictory. Now, unless the attractive binding energy is sufficient to overcome this kinetic energy, no bound state will be formed. This was the puzzling aspect of superconductors. The attractive interaction brought about by phonons was far too weak to produce a bound state. Now, why formation of bound pair takes place? Let us understand. What Leon Cooper was able to show was that in the presence of an attractive interaction, no matter how weak two electrons are added to the Fermi sea, will form a bound pair. Leon Cooper ने सिर्फ इतना ही बोला कि अगर आप दो इलेक्ट्रॉन लेते हो and they will form a bound pair, but whether this bound pair will have a lower energy or higher energy, even though the kinetic energy of the added pair is higher, पेयर का काइनेटिक एनर्जी हायर है, तो ओवरऑल एनर्जी ऑफ द सिस्टम इज लोअर्ड बाय द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द बाउंड पेयर. दोनों भी इलेक्ट्रॉन का एनर्जी ज्यादा है, बट व्हेन दे फॉर्म अ बाउंड पेयर देयर एनर्जी इज लोअर्ड. This implies that Fermi sea is unstable against the formation of bound pairs. It wants to form them because the energy of the system could be lowered by 2 electron of a given energy from the top of the sea and putting into a bottom state formed by energies above the sea. So why this is happening? Because the system wants to lower its energy. Now, how bond state form in presence of weak attractive interaction? The presence of the electron of the Fermi sea allows this to happen. Two isolated electrons in the presence of a weak attractive इंट्रैक्शन कुड नॉट फॉर्म अ बाउंड स्टेट. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन है, दोनों के बीच में इलेक्ट्रॉन इंट्रैक्शन वीक है बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बीइंग नेगेटिवली चार्ज दे विल रिपेल ईच अदर. यानी दो इलेक्ट्रॉन के बीच का इंट्रैक्शन इट इज वीक. Now, what is happening is how the interaction is increasing and how they are forming a bound pair. The interaction that attracts the electrons to one another can be viewed as a scattering event. It is happening because of इलेक्ट्रॉन स्कैटरिंग. यहाँ पे एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है, यहाँ पे एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है, दोनों के बीच में वीक इंट्रैक्शन है बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रॉन दे रिपेल ईच अदर. बट ये इलेक्ट्रॉन it is interacting with phonon in the system. This electron can also interact with the phonon in the system. So जो ये इलेक्ट्रॉन इस इलेक्ट्रॉन के पास नहीं जाएगा बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रॉन से इलेक्ट्रॉन से रिपेल ईच अदर. बट सपोज ये इलेक्ट्रॉन इट गेट्स scattered because of the phonon and it comes close to this electron because of the scattering, and then they are forming a bound pair. So that kind of a thing is happening. The same sort of scattering occurs when two billiard balls collide. They go off in new directions. So electron phonon as a scattering event कैसे हो रहा है? The first electron collides with the phonon, interacts with the lattice, transfers some of its momentum to the phonon. The second electron then collides with the same phonon and fix up the momentum originally given up by the first electron and also get scattered into a new trajectory. As long as the energy difference between the electrons is more than the binding energy of the pair, such scattering events will lower the energy of the system. And within these restrictions, the trick is to minimize the number of scattering events to maximize the energy lowering of the system. हम लोगों को scattering चाहिए. We want this electron to get scattered by the phonon so that there is a chance of this electrons coming together. But बहुत ज़्यादा scattering रहेगा तब भी this cannot happen. So this electron phonon scattering is important for energy lowering of the system, but it shouldn't be very high. So what we need for superconductivity is we need scattering event, but we want minimum scattering event, and we need this minimum scattering event for energy lowering of the system. Now whatever electron pair till now we were talking about Cooper pairs. So Cooper showed that the energy flowing from the formulation of a bound state will overcome the additional kinetic energy of the electrons when the electrons of a pair have equal and opposite momentum. This is very important. When we are talking about the electrons in a bound pair, the condition which was put forward by Cooper was these two electrons, they should have equal momenta and in opposite direction. इसका मतलब क्या है? सपोज आपने दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स लिए विथ इक्वल एंड अपोजिट मोमेंटा, जैसे कि हाफ टन ट्रक नॉर्थ की तरफ जा रहा है, हाफ टन ट्रक साउथ की तरफ जा रहा है, दैट वे, एंड दोनों का भी मोमेंटा ऐड करो, यू विल गेट जीरो. द मोमेंटा आर इक्वल एंड अपोजिट. So the largest number of energy lowering scattering processes can occur between electrons of opposite momentum. Suppose we have two electrons, they are having equal and opposite momentum, then in that case the energy of the system will be lowered and then they will form a pair, a bound pair with lower energy, and that particular pair it is called as Cooper pair. And these Cooper pairs are the second key element in the theory of superconductivity. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe.